Hey everybody, it's Melissa, and due to popular demand, I'm going to be giving you my honest review and opinion on the newest Alghabra fragrance that I've tried, and it's called Sweet Reflection. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I'm going to be giving you my honest opinion. Honestly, even if this was a sponsored video, I'd still be keeping it real with y'all, all right? But this is my scent of the day. And let me just tell you that I messed up the box already because I was excited to get it out, but Sweet Reflection is a fruity, sweet fragrance. It's implied in the name. What does it actually smell like? There's two things here that, well, maybe, you know what? Three things that are noticeable to me. The first is peach. All right, so it's this like sweet peach fragrance. And the second is like cream. It smells like, you know, those strawberry savors, like those cream savors, those hard candies that you would suck on, and they have like the alternating stripes that are thicker than the peppermint stripes, the peppermint candy stripes. That is what it smelled like at first, initially in the opening when I sprayed it on my arm right here. And mind you, I only did one spray. And before I even put this to my nose, it was just enveloped all around me. So this has insane performance. All right, but before we even get there, it has like, just imagine those strawberry cream savors, but instead of strawberry, it's peach. All right, so peaches and cream, if y'all know that song. I'm not even gonna go into it, but it smells like peaches and cream. And then there's also some powdery notes in this fragrance, and rose and jasmine. All right, now I will say that the rose to me isn't as noticeable on my skin. I do pick up on the jasmine the closer I put my nose to the fragrance like this. But even at that, it's not noticeable to me in the air. I'm really just getting that peaches, that creamy sort of smell. It's like sweet, and the cream, that sweetness is vanilla, and there's also some musk with this fragrance. If you want me to read out the notes. Okay, it says here, bergamot, cassis, jasmine, rose, peach, powdery notes, white musk, and vanilla. But like I said, there's only a couple of these that really stand out. That bergamot was probably there in the opening, but I didn't even notice it because it went away so fast. But let me tell you that this fragrance opens up the way I kind of wanted it to dry down. You know, I was hoping with the first spray that I gave of this, immediately I was like, this would smell so good if it stayed as a linear fragrance, you know, because it smells, the opening smells like a dry down, you know, and the more that this did dry down, I did like it, but the powderiness became just a little bit more relevant with the fragrance, and I don't really like powdery scents. You know, they're just not really my thing. And the powderiness and then some of those florals started to kick in a little bit, but still a beautiful scent. I will say, if you were to ask me, would you rather go with Sweet Reflection or with Rejoice, right? I would personally go with Rejoice just because I can wear that more with the weather that I live in. I feel like Rejoice is something that I could still throw on year round, whereas this is more of a winter, more of a fall fragrance, you know, more of that cold weather scent. Wear this at nighttime. And on, you know, a masculine, unisex, feminine spectrum, I'm going to put this more as a feminine fragrance. It is a sweet scent. If you're a guy that wants to wear it, you absolutely can. If you want to kind of have that gourmand, you know, mouth-watering scent that's going to have people wanting to attack your neck, you know, because it smells so good in the air. I personally prefer this fragrance in the air than up close. And I'm not saying it's bad up close. It's not repulsive. It's not annoying. It's not cloying. I feel like the ingredients here, it's very high quality, right? But I just love that peaches and cream smell that it has. You know, if you spray this on clothes, let's say you live somewhere where it's snowing, right? And you spray it on your scarf and you're about to go on a date, and you leave your scarf in your date's car, or you're having like a Netflix and chill and you're wearing a sweater and you have this on you. It's just like, it's like an addictive sort of smell. Like, it smells really good. All right. But if you were to ask me, is this something I would personally wear? No. Sweet Reflection is something that I would much rather prefer smelling on somebody else. Like, if I smelled this on my girlfriend, I would love it a lot more than on me, just because I feel like, I don't know, she would just smell so good with it. You know, like, this is the type of fragrance that you wear and you have to be prepared that someone's probably going to want to devour you because you smell so sweet, so good, you know? And like I said, the sweetness here isn't cloying. It's not nauseating. The only way it would hit that point is if you were to wear it in the summertime. If you wore this when it was hot outside, people are probably going to get pissed off if they get stuck in an elevator with you, because they're going to be like, oh my God, that's too much. It kind of gets a bit nauseating and you don't want to do that. I think you could still pull for this fragrance in the spring, but maybe on like a cloudy spring day. I feel like there's better options. Like Rejoice would be a better springtime fragrance than Sweet Reflection, but I feel like they kind of balance each other out a bit. You know, use that for the warmer months, use this one for the cooler months. But I do appreciate this scent. It's gonna fall in that category of like, oh, I like it, but I wouldn't wear it. You know what I mean? Again, smell this on somebody else, I'd be like, damn, they smell really good. And I will say that if you were to wear this around other people, like 95% of the population that doesn't wear fragrances, they would like this scent. It's a niche fragrance that's high quality, but it doesn't smell like your typical designer. You're not gonna walk into a room and have other women or even other men smell like you. It's definitely something that would separate you from the crowd. And what I love is that there's a lot of fragrances like this that can easily fall into like a synthetic sort of smell. You know, you can probably let it sit in your room for a while and it starts to smell synthetic, or like the more it wears on you, you're like, oh, I don't like the way this is drying down. A lot of fragrances kind of make a turn for the worse sometimes when they kind of attack this sort of DNA, right? But this one stays good the entire time. And before, like in terms of performance, which is like amazing here, this again is an extrait de parfum. I did one spray on my wrist. It's easily over 8 hours so far. Again, that's on skin. The extrait here, the performance is so good. All right. I believe that this scent, oh man, I blanked on what I was going to say, but it's 35, I think 30 to 35% perfume oil concentration. All right. So it is no joke. If you are somebody that is tired of like 3 to 4 hour performing fragrances and you're like, I want something that's big leagues, I want something that is going to smell good all day, that will even last until the next day, then yeah, you'll be fine right here, most definitely. And if you spray it on clothes, this is the type of scent that when you wash it in laundry and you pull it out again, you're probably gonna catch like little like wafts of it. You know, it'll still be there just a little bit, which brings me back to that date night. If you were to wear this on a date night, let's say you leave your sweater, you leave your scarf, you leave whatever article of clothing at that person's place in their car, and they're like, oh, you left your sweater here, like I'll return it to you tomorrow or next week when you see each other again for your next date, right? And they run it in their laundry and they take it out of the laundry and they still smell it and they're like, it's just gonna be an unforgettable scent. You know, and a lot of people are big into first impressions, and when you live in a place that's cold and you still want that fragrance, you know, that's not, you know, like flower bomb, that's not your typical sweet fragrance, feminine scent that you're gonna smell on a lot of women, right? This is definitely something that is just that you'll feel good wearing, because you know nobody else is wearing it, but you know everybody will not hate the scent. It just smells good. You know, it's I don't want to say just smells good, but it has the mass appeal. That's a better way of describing it. So this checks off all those boxes for the average person to wear. So for one, it's a unique fragrance and the brand is unique. People don't know niche fragrances in general. Number two, performance will easily surpass 8 hours with one spray. Need I say more? You do 2 of these, it'll last forever, essentially, all right? And number 3, it has the mass appeal. So it checks all the boxes for like your secret weapon fragrance. The one that you don't have to gatekeep, right? You don't have to worry about, let's say you go to the club with your girls and they're like, oh my God, you smell so good. What is that? And next week they all have that fragrance. That's not gonna happen with the scent because people don't know where to get it from. But here you are watching this video, so you know the deal, all right? So this is just that scent that is gonna be your secret weapon that you put it in your corner. You wear this to the club, you wear this to the bar, you wear it to a party, any sort of nighttime event. You wear this even if you're gonna be dressed up like at like a black tie event or a gala. This is gonna be so beautiful. Like if you have a nice dress on and then you smell like that peaches and cream, just sort of seductiveness, I'm telling you, it's going to get head-turning reactions. It just has that sort of DNA. It has that winning DNA. So I love the way that this smells. And again, I just want to emphasize, it's not something I would wear, but this is definitely something that if I did smell it on somebody else, I'd be like, damn, she smells really good. Like, or even if you're a guy, right? Let's say you're in a turtleneck and you got a blazer on and you got something like this, that this is most definitely going to separate you from other guys because they're not wearing sweet fragrances in general. But on top of that, you got top quality, just like chef's kiss. Like this is it's really, really good. All right. So I'll put a discount link for it in the comment section below in case you guys want to try a sample of it, get a bottle of it with global shipping. So it doesn't matter where you live. You can get your hands on this scent. That is an affiliate link, by the way, in case you guys want to support my channel, which I appreciate. But of course, buy where you're comfortable. And again, in case you missed it, I would still personally rock Rejoice over this one. But this right here, this, when it's cold, like if you live in like Manhattan or something, you're walking the street and then the cold wind is just blowing, right? And then you catch whiffs of this. It's so good, all right? Anyways, if you guys have tried this fragrance, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.